Done.
It's wacky, it's fun, it's crazy, it's outrageous! Funhouse, a whole lot of fun, prizes to be won.
It's a real crazy show where anything will go.
Hang on, what did you say?
It's a real crazy show where anything will go.
Funhouse, quiz is a race, real wacky place. Use your body and your brain if you want to play the game.
It's time.
Welcome to my review of the ultimate kids game show, Funhouse. It ran for 10 years, starting in 1989, and was watched by about 8 million people per week. I'm going to run through the very first episode, give a short review, and give you some interesting behind-the-scenes gossip.
Now here's the guy that puts the fun in Funhouse, Pat Sharpe!
Now let's take a moment to appreciate that beautiful mullet.
On to the weekend. It all starts here on the Funhouse, and I'm
The
Pat
infamous
Sharpe.
mullet would change with the times, and after a few series, Pat went for the boy band look.
Funhouse. We got crazy contests, we got goofy games, and we've also got all the fun you'll ever need. It's all in
What I
there.
love
Take a
about
look.
Pat Sharpe is how relentlessly enthusiastic he is about the Funhouse, and to be honest, it's a pretty amazing job being landlord of this place.
Okay, Melanie and Martina, how you
Introducing the
doing?
iconic twins, Melanie and Martina Grant.
Now, we always promise you two good-looking twins, but we don't have them today, so put up with Melanie and Martina!
Also the reason why your older brother seems so captivated by Funhouse.
How do they shake him so much? That's the big question, guys. Bring on the...
Now these twins went on to release their own debut album which did amazingly well in Japan and nowhere else. And you can actually still hire Melanie and Martina to come to your event and be hostess. So if you've got a wedding, bar mitzvah, funeral planned, and if you want some very lovely cheerleaders to turn up and shake their pom-poms, hire them today.
Shake it down, move it to our own beat.
Now there was some rumours about Pat Sharpe and the twins, but let's get that cleared up by the man himself.
So clear up the internet rumours, no threesomes in the ball pool.
Well, are you going to tell him?
Well, I don't know. I just checked my ball pool. There was only two, but you know, it's kind of you to note that I had an extra one. Cheers.
As boring as it is, actually, no.
No.
We're not that exciting, are we?
Yeah.
And you girls have perfectly normal jobs, you're not porn stars.
No, we're not. But
We
I
are
did read that
working on it.
myself, actually.
Huh?
Anyway, I've digressed massively. Back to Funhouse. Right, the start of the show, we introduce the two teams.
Sheridan and Ryan, they're from Leeds. And I've got Tony and Graham, they're from Bedfordshire.
Ryan Dyer is into weightlifting.
Sometimes.
Sometimes, okay. It says here you like Arnold Schwarzenegger. You would like to be a future Mr. Universe, possibly?
Yeah.
Give us the old... give us the old... Come on, give us the old arms. Let's just see what you got up there. Come on. That's fantastic. Tremendous. I just think you're almost there, Ryan. Graham, it says here you want to be a millionaire.
Yes.
Well, that is good. Also, you like collecting coins.
Yeah.
So if you collect enough, you might well become a millionaire.
Every episode of Funhouse starts with 3 gunge-filled games.
Now, game one. I can see it. I'm going to show you what it's all about because I'm going to put on my Clark Kent spectacles. Yes, I've just got a little itch in here. Is it a plane? Is it a bird? No, it's Pat Sharpe and the phone booth. Let's go. But the first one out, as a superhero, will get those magic 25 points. The doors to the booth are locked. They are ready to
With the
go.
first game, the kids get locked inside a phone box full of balloons and slime. It seems quite claustrophobic being trapped in the box, and I'm not sure if Melanie and Martina are actually helping or making the situation worse. Now, the mission of the game is for them to transform from bespectacled t-shirt losers to superheroes. Now, I find getting changed in real life without a box of balloons difficult, so good luck to these guys.
Congratulations! Come over here. That is brilliant. I didn't know you were going to have a shave in there as well.
Now it's time for a very difficult question.
Talking of superheroes, Batman is a famous comic book superhero. Who was his partner? It's Red's.
Robin.
Robin's right! 25 more points to the Reds. Well done. Into the funhouse kitchen we go, and we check out some very special apples. These ones look absolutely delicious. And
That apple looks delicious and very normal. Do you realise it's made of plastic, right? And it's not part of your 5 a day?
On your marks, get set, go!
So the kids must grab their apples and plunge it into a box of toffee, which looks more like some sort of school dinners related gloop, and then shove that down their dungarees. What a task of mental and physical agility.
Okay, so we can have a look, Mel. This is where Melanie wishes she had not actually become a cheerleader. One.
No comment. There are no words.
Of course you can get it. Come on, you've been paid a fortune for this. Come on. Any more in there?
I think so.
No? All right, well, let's go over here then.
Unfortunately for the Reds, after all that, their bubble is burst and the yellow team get points for the second round.
Congratulations, Yellow's gonna get those points. Yeah! I'm very sorry to say this now. It's a very sad moment because we're flying off to ancient Egypt now with Funhouse Airways, where some very famous pharaohs have recently died. We're going to put them in their tomb. Come with me.
Their next game, they have to wrap themselves up in bandages, put a hat on, and then get inside a coffin. Luckily it wasn't a Willy Wonka game, or he'd still be locked in that coffin.
So hang on. The Suez Canal joins the Mediterranean and the Red Sea. Who parted the Red Sea? Yellows?
Christopher Columbus.
No, Christopher Columbus is not right.
Oops. Well, that's not the most stupid answer in Funhouse history.
So we've got Christmas Day tomorrow. What's the day after Christmas Day?
Easter.
Next, the two teams face off in the Funhouse go-kart Grand Prix.
You are. Bring on the fun cards, girls! For the Reds, 50 for the Yellows. This will take you into the Funhouse. Go!
Now, I never found this very exciting. It kind of felt like the same slow speed hijinks every week, just going around in circles picking up tokens. And I've seen old ladies race around the high street in mobility scooters and faster speeds than this. Let's speed it up a bit.
We're coming up to the finish line. Look out there, it's going to be us, Yellows. Just by a smack for the yellow team.
Sadly, the Yellows did not collect enough tokens to win the race, and they're given a consolation prize. A prize that was incredibly well ahead of its time.
In Leeds, we make sure you go away with somebody to help you at school. So the Funhouse clock calculator ruler on solar power. And also Funhouse.
An interesting fact is, kids can never win money during game shows. So let's find out what Gary has in store.
Tell us what's in there, Gary!
Clamber through the lava swamp to capture a tennis racket or a sensational selection of computer games. Way up in the balloon tree, these record tokens are tangled. In the weather box, the outlook is good if you grab this designer denim jacket. Slipping down the slalom, don't pass up the pen set. Adrift in the snow is a really wicked watch. Under the pumping pistons is a mysterious mystery tour. In the lava pool, capture the camera, while on the bridge, a dynamic day pack. Motor down to the engine room for a laser billiard cue. Dip in the pots of gold for a superb leather briefcase. Punch the panels to grab the cricket set, while ticking away in the tube is a clock radio. The Funhouse volcano will blow out a board game and dictionary, or plunge down the lava slide for a magnificent music centre.
Oh, I think you know it's got to be that Parker pen or that dynamic day pack for me.
But if you hear the old... Oh, I shouldn't have had that breakfast this morning. Too many bran flakes. If you hear that noise, that means you've got our special power prize, which means you could well get that brilliant holiday around Europe, okay? So we're ready to go. Feet on the stairs. This is where we'll make your weekend really go with a swing. On your marks, those 2 minutes are ready. Get set. Everybody's ready. Go!
Every kid in the 90s wants to go to this fun house, and I think I even had a dream about going on it. Now, it got more and more crazy as the series has progressed, with balloon tunnels, bobsleighs and lava slides. There would also be a sneaky slip and slide, a zip line, and also a giant inflatable bully where you'd have to punch his teeth to collect the token. Each series of Funhouse was filmed in Glasgow in just 7 days, and Pat Sharpe would take a week off his work as a radio host to cram in a series worth of shows in those 7 days, and he would have to film for 14 hours at a time, filming at least 2 shows a day, which is just absolutely crazy. And it was in such a small studio that they had to clean up the gunge off the floor before they were allowed to use the go-karts. After 145 crazy episodes, Funhouse finally closed its doors on December 1999, just before the dawn of the new millennium. There was talk of a new series featuring adult contestants, including 2000's Rent-A-Gob, Carol Smiley, but it never came to fruition.
Now, and we'll see what you've won. Last one you came out with was the leather briefcase. That'll be great for school. The camera, congratulations on getting that one. Tennis racket, great for the summertime. I love tennis. And the cricket equipment, another summertime game. The music centre, fabulous. What's this one? Hidden underneath. Hey, it's a record token down there. And last but by no means least, the clock radio. Well, I say last. I mean, those prices are pretty good, right?
Yeah.
You happy?
Yeah.
Time for one final question. Now, I don't think I'd have got this one.
Okay. Now, it's a 3-part. You've got to give me at least 3 different words to the answer, okay? And it's only your first 3 that I can accept. Here's the question. Good luck if you want to go around Europe. What a prize from Funhouse. The orchestra is divided into 4 families of instruments: strings, woodwind, percussion, and brass. I want you to name 3 brass instruments of the orchestra.
Trumpet, trombone and cornet.
Fantastic! We got some winners!
Great to watch that again. Just so many legendary moments like the mullet, the twins, the guns. It was a thrill to watch again after all these years, and I find it quite sad that I don't think there's a program quite like this now. Like, there's kids growing up that have not heard of Pat Sharpe and the twins in the Funhouse, and I find that so sad. Now, Pat Sharpe, I actually found out through doing some research, is actually named on his birth certificate as Patrick Sharpin. Now, obviously he shortened that, but was quite weird as I was driving around halfway through doing this review. I was listening to him in the car, bizarrely. He runs a radio show on Greatest Hits FM, and it can be quite surreal to hear that kind of voice from 25, 30 years ago. But he still has those Alan Partridge kind of moments, as you'll see.
This is the show that's actually faster than me saying Intercom, Resistor, Vacusushna, Snyder, Varistical, Splonsky, Gafanina, Midas, Internapolis are. And just to prove it, here's the Funhouse! All right, then, first of all, Claire, tell us a little bit about Moo. How long have you known Moo?
I got him for my birthday.
Really? That's brilliant. So how old is he?
I don't know, he's about, he's not 1 yet.
Ah, Moo's not as old as you. He's got some catching up to do. There's a poet and he didn't know it, and neither did you. Right, how are you doing? Do you remember? I remember the first time I came, it was 4 years ago, and I did this show, and the boss said, you just need 3 things to succeed. I said, if I had 3 things, I wouldn't be here, I'd be in a circus. And this is the Funhouse!
Why, Pat? Haven't you grown?
But he wants to bring back Funhouse for stag and hen weekends, or even parents and kids. That was the plan for 2020, but the COVID got another victim, which was a Funhouse revival. So hopefully when things are cleared up, You never know. We could be doing Funhouse as adults and it could be coming back in a whole new level, which I can't wait to happen if so. Now, I definitely recommend finding this on YouTube. Lots of episodes are on, and it will really take you back to Friday evenings after school, just seeing the madness of Funhouse and just wishing you were on it. But yeah, thank you for this suggestion, Sophia. And I will be doing some more reviews in the new year. If you've got anything you'd like me to review, please comment below and also subscribe if you enjoyed this. Have a nice Christmas and a great new year, and I hope 2021 brings more reviews but also some harmony and happiness in the world. God bless.